This hallway's a
In a
complete mystery to
long-forgotten
me.
land,
Like where we
in
were
a jungle
last time.
dark and
I
deep,
recognize none of this.
there hides a ruined site, a tower temple, and a key. But what lies within, and what lays...
I didn't have you guys muted. I do now, but I didn't. So that Blake talking is probably at the very beginning. uh, oh yeah. Cause like I never ever mute anybody. So there's always somebody talking. Like at the beginning of one of the up and aways is Dan saying that he's drunk. Like at the very beginning, it's the first thing you hear when the video starts. So I'm not muted. Oops. Oh, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey,
Only
there it
only
is.
the finest here at the
Hey,
Dixon
there we
Dark.
go.
At least you get the
That's
sting.
fucking awesome.
At least you get the sting.
Oh, that's so hilarious. Oh, that's the
Welcome.
best beginning ever. Best beginning ever. Welcome. We are the Dicks in the Dark. You heard a little bit of our conversation in the beginning. This is our Dungeons and Dragons game. It's the BX game Mega Dungeon. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, make sure to smash that like button. Ring the bell. Actually, no, first you have to subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed. We're trying to get to 200. We're even considering adding some chat features, some other kinds of things, maybe rolling in chat or some sort of a chat bot. So coming soon to a Dick stream near you. Definitely hit that sub button, ring the bell, all the YouTube things, leave comments, all that jazz. Please. Also, go over and check out our friends Country Fried Minis. I was just over there with our good friend Blake Technoir here. He is the dungeon master for Mutant Crawl Classics. We had like a crazy session last night that had you kind of frazzled, man.
Oh man, it's just because of the super chats when they come in
Dude.
and people try to take control of the game or
You
the
just gotta
outcome of things.
roll.
You have
Yeah.
to roll with it.
You
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
roll with it. But yeah, go over there, check that out if you have not, and give him a sub and likes and all that stuff too. All the YouTube number up things are good. And what else? I don't know. We just got to get started. Well, Blake, I already introduced you. We'll start with you. How you doing, man?
Doing great so far. I mean, just
Wonderful.
chilling. Started the work
Excellent.
week, and I
Yeah.
don't even know what day it is. Wednesday. I forgot what
Wednesday.
fucking day it was.
Yeah, last Wednesday of the month is Mega Dungeon Wednesday, so that's how you always know, or that's how I always know anyway, because the days all run together. Excellent. Dungeon Dan, what are you reading?
Oh, I just got a text. So I.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see if I can see it in your glasses here. Let's see what are you looking at? Oh! I see the titties. Oh wait, is that a dick? No. Sorry. Yes.
In the dark, maybe.
In the dark, yes, that's true. Yeah. That is true. So what's going on?
Not much. Just living life right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good deal. Cameron. Hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah, I'm doing fairly well. Just been applying to jobs a lot and trying to work on my resume and cover letters and stuff like that. Started walking around my little town recently to try to get out more. Parents are celebrating their 20th anniversary today, so that's nice for them.
Congrats, parents. That's
congrats there.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, man. That's good. Getting out and walking is good. Yeah, I'm a big fan, as you know. I don't get to do it as much these days, but you back at the old house, man. I was out walking or running, like jogging, like every single night practically. So get out there and get your cardio in, man. It's very good for you. Garrett,
Yeah.
how much cardio are you getting these days?
Try to be daily.
Yeah, that's great, man. You gymming it
Yeah,
early gymmer?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Early gym. Yeah, I try to do some zone 4 heart rate training every day, just a little bit.
excellent. How are you?
He does his cardio at your mom's house.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
uh,
doing all right otherwise. Just a little tired, and that's all.
yeah. Well, if you gymmed today and then you worked and now you're here, you're like what on your 15th hour or some ridiculous thing like that.
12 plus 3, yeah.
Uh,
15, 15.
I knew it.
Wow.
Give it up for Garrett for hanging in and playing this game. Big props. That's a lot. Thank you, dude. All right. Mega Dungeon. Let's get over here, and we have another task for Garrett, and that is to roll the vibe as I say hi to Square Peg Makes Games. Hello, Mr. Square Peg. We saw you a little bit earlier, and you
Wow,
may
that
have heard us. I did.
that vibe is amazing.
Wait.
That's
Wrong
not quite
button.
right.
Oh,
There we
there
go.
it is.
There we go. Because were we talking about Square Peg in the intro that got all goofed up? Is
Maybe.
that what
Uh,
bled through? I don't know. Maybe. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyway, hello there. How you doing? Thanks for coming and checking out Mega Dungeon 254.
Nice.
All right.
Starting off with a recap. Season 2, the beginning of Season 2 was last session. Dan does a general overview of Season 1, where we took our first dungeon with lookouts for whites. They found the water sub-dungeon and killed a lobster couple, apparently. Failed to save a princess alive. Apparently some of her made it back pickled.
Her
Lots of pickle.
head, at least. There were definitely pickled heads. The pickled heads of her companions, for
I see.
sure.
Yeah, lots of pickling of monster parts. Obliteration of the vampire boss at the end of the dungeon. Quite funny. If you haven't seen that, you should go check it out. It's
Definitely.
really a sight to behold. The water dungeon is in process right now for the next few in-game weeks of drying.
Draining.
The party considers the logistics of entering the obelisk dungeon, including possibly getting twine or charcoal for keeping track, as well as some anti-poisons, 2,000 per poison. But we failed to secure any because we fucked up bad in the bartering. So we returned to the maze dungeon.
And
Um,
that ran really long, and I think DM Steve was like, "Get in the dungeon, guys,
yeah,
because we only have like an hour to play."
he was a little irritated, but
It was
uh,
okay. You got in there.
yeah. So we finally do enter into the obelisk dungeon. Um, The corridors are dark and oppressive with about 20-foot high ceilings throughout. We plan to generally follow the rule of left. We are surprised to find giant bats, swiftly killing them. We encounter a very long hallway and agree to space ourselves 2 persons length apart and have Sarducci carry an additional torch in the back, which was a good idea because we actually did run into a log trap, which we managed to circumvent. Oh, actually, no, we didn't. Chuck nearly gets slammed
Oh,
by a log trap, just
yeah.
barely avoiding it. Okay, so we did
Yeah.
circumvent it.
Just barely. This
Just
this
barely.
log trap right here. Yes.
Investigating it
Swinging.
closer, yes, a swinging log trap. It is determined to be an imported log from a forest, not a jungle. Some mysterious lore there involving the mega dungeon. Probing with a 10-foot pole, Chuck enters a room with a very reflective liquid substance appearing to be very viscous. Wait, I put in my notes very viscous, but is not viscous.
Not viscous. It's both.
Yes.
It's both, but neither.
So it's it looks, when it stirs, it looks viscous in the way that the water moves, because it moves almost slowly, but it
Okay.
doesn't feel viscous when Chuck is actually stirring it, meaning that it doesn't have the resistance of like a thick oil, but it
Okay.
looks like it would be a thick oil. Clarification there.
Gotcha. It also does not make the pool wet. It also does not make a
The
pole.
pole, the 10-foot pole,
Yeah, the 10-foot
like none of
pole
it
wet.
sticks to it. It's not wet.
Yeah. Fix that little typo. 1 second. Touching a torch to it makes it sizzle like oil and also changes the color to a greenish tint. Tossing the torch in it submerges it completely with no real crazy reaction other than a strange acrid smell. Buster thinks it might be Quicksilver, and to be careful, as Quicksilver is very toxic. And that's where we ended off. So we're just starting to get into this dungeon and hopefully find some interesting things.
I think there's one piece of information that you didn't have in your notes, or if you did, maybe I missed it. But that is that when Chuck plunged his pole into the liquid, he plunged it at least 3 feet. At least 7 feet, I think. Yeah, you put it real, so it's deep. You know that it's not shallow. It's really deep. I think, is that right,
Yeah,
Garrett? Do
I
you
think
think
so.
you think so?
I
That
thought I
yeah.
put it the whole way in, didn't hit the
Yeah,
bottom.
just about the whole thing I think he put in there.
Okay, so yeah, so that is a detail that is important to know, that it
It's
is
definitely an important
it
detail.
is very deep. Yeah, so it is at least 7 to 8 feet deep, because you had enough to hold on to, and you didn't feel a bottom. Important.
All right, that is important.
So
So
yeah, so that
guess-
is that's where you are right now, I think.
Do we need to take Countryfied Mini's character out
So-
of the party while he's not here?
Chris Copperfield, he's kind of like looking, because he was looking at this silvery thing, and he looks at his bag. He's got a little bag of tricks. He starts reaching around, and he's just like rummaging around in the bag of tricks, and all of a sudden he goes whoop, and there's a poof and a puff of smoke, and he's just gone.
Oh,
And you're like, what the hell? But occasionally that happens with Chris Copperfield. He's got that a little bit of wild to his magic, so hopefully you'll find him either elsewhere in the dungeon or maybe back in Keep Town. But yeah, so but everybody else after that happens seems to be okay and stable, and well, there you are.
here we are.
Uh,
So I
there
guess
is- Over by this cock, there is an opening, by the way.
Right.
And just so that you know, because I do think that it will be important, I didn't really want to get into totally describing it last week, since we were towards the end of the session.
Is the
But-
cock veiny?
super veiny.
Super veiny, but the cock
Okay.
doesn't exist, so it can be as
Think
veiny
about
as
it.
you want, Dan. Really, when it comes down to it. I was gonna say something, and then I said no. It might be too far. Okay. Anyway. I can't, you definitely should not be discussing your brother's cock online.
Probably shouldn't have taken a call with you.
No,
the same
probably not.
public forum.
No.
Even in jest.
Yeah,
Even in
no,
jest.
I don't
Probably
think we should do that. Ever.
Probably not a good idea, even when you're the dicks in the dark. Also, Mr. Square Pig's Game says, hope you are doing well. I'll mention you right after that, because, hey there, dude. What's up? No. So on the other side of the room, there is an opening. There's kind of an archway. Through that archway, it looks kind of weird because it looks like maybe there's a little bit of a hallway. There's an opening on both the right and on the left. The left and the right. Left, right. Am I backwards on screen? I can't tell which
I'm
way
not
I'm on
even sure
screen, so I don't know. But
what
either
the hell
way,
you're doing.
jazz hands is what I'm doing. It looks like there's a little bit of a hallway, opening to the left, opening to the right, and it looks like it maybe goes a little bit farther and then ends in a wall. And it looks like it just ends in a dark stone wall as far as you can tell. And it's not that far. I mean, maybe the wall's like maybe like over here.
Okay.
So it's pretty weird. Yeah, it looks like there's just like a little bit of a hallway, right, left, or no, right,
God.
left. Sorry.
So
And
you'd
then
say the wall is about 15 feet past
yeah, it looks
the
like the wall is probably about 15 feet past. But from your vantage point, you can't see anything down this left or right chamber, this left or right hallway, obviously, because that's
right.
just too far
Yeah,
from your vision. But I
Too much
just
of an
wanted you to
angle.
be aware of what was beyond this
fun.
chamber.
Okay.
So,
Let me go ahead and draw that using Roll20's immaculate tool set. Thank you, Roll20.
yeah. Did you ever go into up and away and see if the drawing is better in on jump gate, or is it just exactly the same on jump
It's
gate?
exactly the same.
Is it?
Yeah, jump gate does not affect those tools. I think the only thing I
Okay.
really saw a difference was the little effects
The
we've been using
effects,
in
yeah,
recent.
yeah. It's like lighting stuff. It's all the special effects stuff. I think jump gate even now has like some animated stuff, maybe like in where you can animate like graphics and in the map. I don't know. It's too
I don't know.
much right now
Nob-
for me to think
Nobody,
about.
nobody needs an animated dick.
Everybody needs an animated dick. In fact, when we get those super chats enabled, that's what do you think's gonna make us all our money?
Oh, this is
That's a
Yeah.
good
true.
idea. That's a good idea.
Animated dicks on the screen.
All right.
Obviously.
So
Oh no. Did I just? Ah, crap. Every time.
and
Am I back?
try the. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
back.
you only froze for a second.
I don't think you ever left, really.
Oh, really? You guys all paused for me in Discord, which means you paused for the stream. Cameron, what did you say just now?
So that brings us to our first decision. Do we want to try to approach this room somehow, making it across, or do we want to turn back and try the other hallways?
Ah, yes,
Oh,
there are some little spaces down here.
I could jump that. Wait, what character am I? I can jump that.
I've got some pretty high dexterity, but I'm afraid, who knows if I could jump it.
It's what, 5 feet? That's nothing.
um, yeah, in actuality,
20.
it's about 20 feet.
Sure, it looks like 5 to me.
Eh,
Let me make sure it looks like
I'll
5.
back up and give him some room to get a head start.
well,
Yeah.
eh,
Here, I have this rope. How about I throw it and I just go jump and you hold on to it.
Yeah, we'll all hold on to it. How about that?
I don't know about that. I don't know. It's I mean, even if you don't get stuck in whatever the hell this is, like I said, it could be extremely poisonous.
What would happen if we lit it on fire and they tried to burn it away?
You
We
already
already tried
tried.
We
that.
did.
But did we already try that? I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that was a month ago, and I don't remember.
Before Chris Copperfield poofed out, that's the last thing that he did was he touched it with his torch. It kind
Ah,
of
okay.
sizzled and kind of made a little bit of a green flame, and then he just threw the torch in. It got enveloped, and there was kind of a poof, kind of a greenish teal poof, but then it was gone. So it didn't catch fire. It's clearly not
Hmm.
super flammable, at least. Well, Chuck
I
Yeah,
have
I
tested.
think
I've got a grappling hook. I don't know if there's anything in the room on the ceiling to grapple onto or anything like that.
Hmm.
does
Got a
this room
hook.
also have the high ceilings like the hallways?
This room also has a high ceiling, like the hallways, and the you haven't really really looked at the ceilings too much yet. Because really, everybody kind of has been peering around the corner behind Chuck. So
Yeah.
nobody's really gotten like a great view. I mean, he really just got to this room. He kind of stirred it with his pole. Chris,
Well,
tossed in the thing, and that was it.
let's
Yeah,
take a gander and see if
how
there's
about you take a look?
anywhere a hook could get purchased.
Okay. You're taking a look. Chuck essentially has a great big spotlight on his shield. So
I will, I don't know, try to squeeze out of the way, but like still shine light, but let other
Yeah.
people in.
If you just stood at the doorway and shined the light up at the ceiling, we could all see what was going
Yeah,
on.
I'll do that.
So I mean, if you take your shield and kind of go like this, and you kind of go at the edge of the ceiling. Oh my God, you can see how much skinny my arm is. Jesus Christ. You can, gosh, it looks better from this angle. It doesn't. It looks terrible from whatever angle that
Right.
was. Oh man. But anyway, yeah, if you like hold it up like this, like kind of above, and then hold it out so that like people can kind of look underneath you, but if you point it up to the ceiling, you can kind of angle it around and almost use it like a flashlight. Um,
Yeah, and
Chuck.
I'm small enough I could get under his arm while
Oh
he's
yeah,
doing all that.
easily. Is anybody else gonna try and get up there underneath and
I
take a
mean,
look?
since Buster is small, I guess he'll do that as well.
Yeah, yeah. The two of you can kind of easily fit,
Could
like
climb up on his shoulders.
up under there, like kind of to see. Um, Go ahead and make. Hmm. Is there something on these character sheets that I would say to use, or do I just want to have you make? Yeah, it's probably that. Um, First thing I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna see if Chuck is steady and good with the shield with the flashlight, or if he's just like fucking wiggling it all around and terrible. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for Chuck, and then go ahead and make an intelligence check for both both the
Huh.
what do we got? Is that a halfling and a dwarf, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Frankie and Buster, right? Okay. Okay, so Chuck Testa is not helping you guys at all. Not helping you guys at all. Buster is having a hard time seeing because just Chuck is just he's like he won't hold this damn thing like in one place. But eagle-eyed Frankie thinks that he might see a hook right up here in the very center. It might actually even be a loop, but you can't tell because Chuck is he like won't hold still, and like even when he kind of holds still, it's jiggling around. He didn't take his meds today.
Here, let me climb up on Chuck's shoulders and then he can just use his shield as normal, and he can just like aim it, and I can just look over the shield as
Okay.
he aims it normally, without any kind of fancy aiming.
Okay. Make a dexterity check to make sure you're able to kind of climb up on him and get secure.
Oh, excellent.
Oh God. He falls in the liquid.
Oh
He's
no.
gone.
Just out of curiosity, you guys aren't under any kind of like a, because there was a bless at one point, wasn't there? Was there?
Yeah,
Wrong game.
that's
Yeah,
that was
the wrong game.
Nectosha.
ah.
Okay. I just wanted to
No.
make sure that
There was
there wasn't like
no
an
bless.
ongoing +1 or something like that.
No,
Okay.
there's no bless. Nobody blessed anybody.
All right. So Frankie, he gets up, he starts climbing up on Chuck, but he's like starts to lose his footing because it's Chuck and he's he's a person and not, just a wall. Frankie looks like he's going to fall. Chuck Testa, can you catch him? Actually, Buster's there too, so both of you have a chance to make a dexterity roll to catch Frankie, because it looks like he's tipping off
My-
Chuck.
Oh, my feet are all greasy.
Another dex, right?
Oh.
Wow.
Somehow.
So Buster's like goes like this, and he like tries, but Frankie's too greasy to. It's like he like almost gets his beard, but he just right through his. So smooth. You couldn't believe how smooth his beard was. Like what the hell? You thought it'd be all coarse and easy to grab onto, but that's not the case at all. What the heck? You've been lied to this whole time about dwarf beards. But, or maybe it's just the shampoo he wears. Uses.
Cobalt milk.
Yeah, go. It soaks it. Hours. Yeah. But fortunately, just as he's getting ready to kind of almost fall back, with his free hand, Chuck grabs onto his front of his armor, hoists him back up, and whew, you were this close to falling into some sort of quicksilver goo something or other. But fortunately,
I'll just I'll give I'm just gonna give Chuck my rope and grappling hook and say thank you, Chuck, and then I'm gonna let him deal with it from there.
all right. So it seems, Chuck, that they've pointed out there's some sort of a loop or a hook up there, and they've given you some tools.
All right, I can try, sure. Um,
Is
all right, I'll just.
Sarducci doing anything? Also, John, because obviously they're back here. They're witnessing all of this kind of stuff. Are they still way back, or are they kind of up a little bit closer?
I mean, up a little bit.
Okay.
Sure. Oh, I think I just have an idea.
Don't do it, John.
No,
You're
no,
gonna-
no, no, not that. Not
You're
that.
gonna slip.
Not that. God.
The 4%.
If there's a hook, obviously, he says he has a grappling hook, and perhaps we could have some kind of rope, but even better than a rope swing across the room. What if we brought this log back here, brought it and put it in the liquid? It will probably float, and then we can walk across it and use the rope to kind of steady ourselves. And I feel like that's a fairly decent way to get across.
The one thing I remember from 5 minutes ago, but it was actually like a month ago,
That you don't
Was-
remember?
was that the rope, or that the log, was heavy as fuck.
It is very heavy.
It's super heavy. I don't think we can.
Even
All
with
the
5
care-
able-bodied men right here.
You'd have Chuck Testa.
Well,
I mean, they had to bring it in somehow. How many men did you think the ancient
Wait a minute. The rope, or it's the log is chained though, right? We'd have to cut through the chain.
Right.
So, yes, the way that it is the log is chained, and the chains are quite heavy. And you kind of assume that the last piece that the chain is hooked onto is kind of drilled into the log. Does that make sense? Almost like screwed into the log.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Right. It's kind of or staked in, maybe. Maybe it's not screwed. Maybe it's just staked in, but it's somehow in there. And then there's a kind of an iron ring that protrudes, and then, right.
Because
And
I see
it's
this. There's
and
four
it's
of us
four.
underneath this. Four of us underneath this log trying to lift it up enough to make sure that the chain doesn't have some kind of is it taut, and somebody else on top of the log trying to hack the chain. No,
Okay,
it's bad.
so even though it's a log, it's very heavy. I'm going to rule as the dungeon master that it's possible that one or the other of the dwarves might be able to estimate the weight of this log. Just in having dealt with weighty things.
Okay. Let me
Which would
go
be an
ahead.
intelligence check if you wanted to
Or
try it.
Stonecraft?
Or maybe stone. Well, I don't know if stonecraft would quite apply since it is wood, so it's more of a general knowledge thing. I think intelligence is probably
Okay.
Frankie
yeah.
is actually a halfling, not a dwarf.
Oh,
He
and
just
not a
lives.
dwarf. Not
He
you're
lives
right.
with
You're right.
he lives with dwarves.
He lived with dwarves. You know that's
Hmm.
good enough. You could. I'll let you try.
He works with them.
Yeah, yeah. I'll let you try if you want to make an intelligence check. I mean, technically anybody could make.
He's more of a supervisor, you know.
Yeah, he probably is. I
I
guess
ain't got no
technically,
fucking idea.
yeah, nobody really knows. You know it's really heavy though.
That log is fucking heavy.
Yeah.
because of Sarducci's extensive experience with giant logs.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
No. It's he has experience with building churches.
Sure, sure. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
sure. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. That's it.
What I can tell you is like if any one of you like went underneath the log and like tried to lift it, then you would know how heavy it was. You would know if you wouldn't, how heavy it was that if you were able to lift it straight. Now, you can swing it. You've been able to like swing it because it obviously swung back and forth, but you were able to kind of swing it side to side as well. But as far as like lifting it straight up, like if somebody went back and tried to lift it,
Oh.
you
Yeah, I mean, one person is a lot different than 5 people.
right,
Is
right,
all I'm
right.
saying.
And you could try that. I mean, you could go back and have everybody just get under it and just see what happened if you wanted to do that.
Everybody rolls a 1. The chain snap and total party kill.
No, 1 is good.
Yeah, 1 would be excellent. If everybody
Yeah, I
rolled a
mean,
1, you guys would
we
be
all
like,
have a fucking Herculean moment.
yeah, you'd be like, "Rrrr," and you'd rip the chains off and drag it over to the thing. That would be the epic if everybody got a fucking 1 in this version. Well, what do you think, guys? You gonna go and fuck with the log, or you gonna try to get across this without the log, or are you gonna say fuck it and go back?
Well, the torch sank, right?
The torch did sink.
Yeah, how do we
Okay.
know this log's gonna float?
Yeah, you don't really. The torch did sink underneath, and it never like plopped back up. You're sure if that torch, which is it was wood,
Yeah.
99%
Okay.
wood, it would float if it was going to, and it
Right. Okay,
didn't.
that's a good insight. Then let's not bother with it. Waste of energy.
Maybe
Right.
we should go back. There are other doors. maybe we should go back. We might find a different way to the other side. And if we do, then we made it to the other side.
What if we
Yeah,
filled
I
up
like that
What
idea.
if we filled up a boot with some of the liquid?
A boot?
A boot or a bottle? Does anybody have a bottle or a boot?
What are you talking about?
So
A
sorry, a
flask?
boot.
A vial?
Uh,
Somebody probably has some sort of a vial. If anybody had any kind of potion that they had previously drank, healing potions included, you'd have some sort of a little vial or a little bottle. Of course. I'm sure somebody's drank a potion like in the last. Maybe not. Maybe not. You
yeah,
you
I
are
don't know.
recent to this dungeon,
Recent
so
new dungeon.
you might have left all
When
your
we got
glass
hurt,
bottles at
it was
home.
it's either Sarducci or we went back up into to town.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Sorry.
I mean somebody had. Oh no, they're not ready
They're
yet. I forgot.
oh
I
You're
mean, you're
Wait, you
talking
did
about
get a
the. Yeah, we
healing
got
potions. You did get a couple, but
six
you just haven't
six
used them,
healing
right?
potions we haven't used, and then 4 we have to collect later.
Right. But they're not. They're
They're not
full.
used.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're full.
So yeah. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, it does not look like
wait, I have a helm of telepathy. You think I could fill it
Oh,
up upside down?
you could. But then you'd have to like carry
Carry
it.
it like a bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
because
if
it
I
would.
just took some out and splashed it on the floor?
Is like, are you gonna try and see if like, is that what you're gonna try and like
Yeah, I
scoop
like
some
scoop some up
out?
in the helmet and then just pour it on the floor right in front of the puddle of it.
So you take out the helm, you carefully scoop just a little bit of this stuff into the helm. You can see what Chuck is talking about, where it it appears to be more viscous than it is. When you touch it, you don't get as much resistance as you think that you're going to get.
Does it feel heavier than water?
Once you get a little bit in there, kind of wear it around a little bit. Make an intelligence check. Is it heavier than water? The helm is metal, so it's kind of heavy. So it's a little bit
if
hard
it
to
would be
tell with
heavier than
just this.
water, then the torch would have floated,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. It
and that kind of
doesn't
rules out.
yeah, it doesn't
Like thing of
appear that it's
Quicksilver.
actually heavier than water. You don't think that it's heavier than water. You think that it's maybe about the weight of water? Do you pour it out on the
Yeah, let's
on the
pour it out
okay.
on the like the edge of the pool and like try to leave some
when
on
you
the
pour it
doorstep.
when you pour it out on the edge, like literally like just a few feet back, like literally right there. As soon as you pour it out, it goes and like goes right back into the pool. Like super
Oh,
fast, way faster than you expected. Like as soon as it was able to like reattach to itself, it did.
Oh, it's a changeling from the Great Link.
oh,
Odo.
Odo.
What was I seeing? I can't remember. I was watching some YouTube video the other day, and it was like this lady, and whatever it was, and she like introduced him, and she was like, "Oh, I would butcher your name, but I didn't." She did.
Oh,
Rene Auberjonois. She
oh,
like
she butchered.
she like didn't annihilated his last
Oh
name,
Lord.
but then she like congratulated herself for saying it correctly, which she totally did not. But of course he
That's
was
hilarious.
gracious and didn't say
Yes,
anything.
yes. He was a very
Yeah.
gracious
But
person.
funny, just a funny clip I saw not that long ago. Star Trek nerd stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, so it very much like that. Super quick, back together. In fact,
And none of it stuck into the helmet or anything like that,
well,
right?
that's
I
what I was
imagine.
just about to say. As you look down into the helmet, you can see there's a couple drops, and they're almost like dancing in the helmet, and they almost look like they're trying to get back out, back toward the thing, but they're kind of like dancing droplets, almost like they're somebody's, like if you've had a little bit of water on a pan and you put heavy heat under it, how the water droplets would dance before they disappeared. But they're not just, there's no heat and they're not just, it's just like that. These kind of silvery
Oh,
droplets are trying to almost dance back out of the
I'll
helmet.
turn and I'll show like Chuck and the boys in the back. Should I like tap these out of this helmet, or should we take this with us?
Well, wait. Does anybody have a stick or a dagger that we can touch the droplets with?
You have a huge
see what
stick.
I've got a dagger.
To see what happens.
Sure. I'll pull out my normal dagger.
Okay. Just
Okay.
try and touch the
Try
tip.
to. Yeah.
One of the droplets. It seems that they're not like sticking in the same way that when Chuck stirred, plunged the 10-foot pole down in, and it didn't stick when it came back up. It's kind of the same. It almost seems to be somewhat repelled, even if you're kind of maybe doing a little stabbing, like if you're kind of going like this with the tip. It almost seems like the little dancing balls are a little bit repelled from that motion.
Okay, so Sarducci is going to reach into the helmet. He's going to poke one of them with his finger.
With his bare finger or his gloved finger?
With his bare finger.
Okay. Sarducci pokes one of the dots with his bare finger. Sarducci has bare fingers?
Yeah.
The claw, you mean?
Whoa.
No. He pokes the little dot. Make a saving throw versus poison, Dan.
Well, there you go.
So,
Oh,
the tip of your what finger did you use?
just his pointer finger.
Just your pointer finger on your right hand?
Yes.
Okay, she's just like poked it. The very, very tip of your finger, where you poke this stuff, at first it stings, so it makes you kind of withdraw your hand quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And now, just like the tip of your finger is very, very inflamed, and very, very, it feels kind of raw, and it looks really red.
Oh no.
And it's like it doesn't seem like it's dissipating. In fact, it seems like it's really starting to like you're like, oh, it's really raw. It's starting to kind of like really irritated, just this like niggling pain right on the tip of your finger, but only on the tip. But like, man, does it really hurt.
Okay.
I hear
But-
you
but-
should suck out the poison, Sarducci.
But no loss of hit point or anything like that.
Not yet.
Yeah, fuck this. I think we should turn back around.
Yeah, I'll shake out the rest of this helmet towards the puddle.
Okay, so you shake out the helmet. The same thing, man. Those little dots, they're like, pew, and they fly back in with a super quickness, almost like you've been around a lot of dwarves. You may have seen some magnets, and a big
Ferroquid.
magnet where a piece of metal gets attracted to it. That's almost what it was like. But then the metal just, absorbs into the magnet. That's what it was like when they went back. They were so fast.
I thought you were going to be. You've been around a lot of dwarves, and when they all get together, they just all really run towards each other really fast. That's what they're
Yeah.
like.
It's a really crazy extreme sport that they do. They're just
Rugby. That'd be sick.
no, just running towards each other really fast. And just like smashing into each other as hard as possible. It's
It's like
canon in this world now. That's a dwarven sport.
it's
What
like
is
red
it
hands, but their
called?
whole fucking body.
Yeah. What is it called?
Smosh.
Smosh? No, we can't use Smosh. That's a YouTube channel that we'll get sued the fuck out of. Those those Smosh kids from
It
back
was
in the
Smosh.
day.
I had no idea Smosh was a YouTube channel.
Really, that's so funny. They were like one of the first big ones.
Yeah, man,
Um,
you don't remember that? Holy crap.
okay. I think we call it
We turn back and go the other way, I think, at this
Yeah,
point.
turn around. Keep going left.
Well,
No,
I don't know.
the dwarven name is unpronounceable.
well, of course, yeah. Gorva friggin' Lorga.
oh, hey, that's old Rockagong. We used to play that back. when I was young.
Rockagong.
Rock gong.
I like it, Rockagong.
That's an ancient me and Missy reference at the start of our friendship.
Oh yeah, oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. Great, Rockagong, I like it. It's the official name of two dwarves running at each other very, very fast and
No,
hard.
multiple dwarves.
Multiple dwarves, but they all have to run to a center point, so they all hit at the same time.
Oh,
Excellent. All right. Well, is the consensus then to the consensus then to turn around and maybe explore other options down here? See if you can
I think that's
maybe.
probably best.
All right.
I
All right.
think
Well,
with the-
yeah. You head back down. Are you reversing order, essentially? Reordering yourself so that Chuck is
Yeah.
first.
We can do that.
Since
I
I
mean,
have
Chuck
the
does
light.
have the shield light.
Yeah.
Also, I do believe that was established before that Sarducci is carrying a torch.
Yep, a light in the
I
back.
think, yeah. So, and light in the front, light in the back. Okay, cool. So yeah, kind of reorder yourselves a little bit. Chuck comes down here into the front, and you know, you get past the log very easily. You know, you you may even take a second or two to test the log just to see. You can move it side to side, but you can, even with all of you underneath of it, like you can barely but maybe budget an inch, and that's with everybody really fucking straining as hard as they can. This thing probably weighs like tons, maybe. It's really fucking heavy. So you can move down past that, come down around the corner, and come down to this intersection and down finally into this initial corridor. Um, and as you look north, you can see, of course, that there are some openings.
So we're going to go to this leftmost one first, correct?
Right. That's the plan.
No,
Left.
left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Your left, your left, your
As-
left,
as-
right, left.
Whatever.
All right. Left it is.
These guys are Laurel and Hardy. All right, so yeah, everybody comes down, makes it down to here, and you can see that there's only a very, very small hallway. The wall is right about here, and it looks like it goes up. There's a turn to the north again. So even though you were initially going left, you'll have to immediately almost turn to the right.
So you said it goes 10 feet past the entrance and then turns
Yeah,
right,
so the
aka
wall's
north.
right here, so turns right up this way.
Okay.
Yes. Is Chuck gonna go forward?
Over a little bit there.
Yeah. 10-foot short hallway. I will walk in cautiously and peer around this corner.
So walk in cautiously. You peer around the corner. And around the corner you see what, but of course more hallway. It looks like it goes a decent amount. You'll have to really get fully into the hallway to estimate the distance, but maybe 20 or 30 feet, maybe a little bit more. But then up at the end, it looks like it might turn to the right again. But you really won't know until you like come fully into this hallway.
All right. I will. Yeah, I will fully walk into the hallway.
Okay.
Uh,
When you fully walk into the hallway, from wall to wall, you estimate that the full hallway is about 40 feet. And then, like I said, there's another turn to the right.
hallway 40 feet.
So another 4
40.
tiles.
As we get into that really, really short hallway,
Mm-hmm.
that.
Okay. All right. Does anyone else want to check for secret doors in the short hallway or anything else for that matter? So far nobody's
Absolutely.
been checking for traps. I don't know if anybody wants to do
Yeah,
that in this like long
Well, I mean,
hallway that you
long
haven't.
hallway.
Yeah,
I haven't really
obviously,
needed to
but
thus far.
nobody did in this little hallway here. You just kind of said, "Fuck it."
True.
Fortunately,
Okay.
there wasn't a trap there.
Yeah, long hallway. I'll bust out the pole. I'm checking the floor.
Ah, okay.
I'll take a gander for some
Double
secret doors.
success.
Check the walls
Holy.
for secrets.
Okay. Oh,
Mm.
right. So everyone's going through there, and as you're walking, Buster finds something here on the wall. On the right wall, right in the middle of this like tiny little hallway here. Just as Chuck's busting out his pole. So like right there. It doesn't look like a full door. It almost just looks like a little square in the wall. Like you wouldn't see it, and it was almost too high for Buster. It was like almost just above his head. It's almost head height for like an average size human. So like eye level for Sarducci maybe.
That's got to be a trap.
But it didn't
Uh,
set off, but you definitely see it.
oh, hold on a second, guys. I found something here, and I don't think it's good. Maybe we should back up before this little turn to the left going down the short hallway, and then I'll fudge with it. You know, just in case if it's something like a boulder trap or something that blocks us off from going further.
Okay. So everybody's gonna get kind of back around the other side. Is Chuck Testa gonna like stay on the new side, or is he gonna pop back with everybody else?
What am I doing?
I'm
I
asking
can move. No, that's what
if you're gonna
I'm saying.
stay back here. You're staying here. The
If
idea is to get out of the way of this
Buster
what
told me to move, I'll move.
could be a trap.
Let me go and see if I can handle it.
I will. Yeah, I'll back out.
Okay.
Back out and provide light.
Okay. You back
Back
out.
out. Where the hell is my dude? He's under
He's
Chuck. Is that
under
right?
Chuck, yeah. So you kind of
It's under Chuck.
you squirm around and like without, you get around there, and uh, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II starts to look at this thing here, and he realizes that, huh, you don't think this is trapped at all. In fact, you think that there's just some sort of
Secret cache.
yeah, some sort of a secret cache that you might be able to just kind of pry open. In,
I
instead of that, go ahead and see if you can make an open locks. You're not exactly opening a lock, but you're kind of just trying to get this catch open, and it seems to
I
like
mean,
it might have a mechanism. So
okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say if it's something like it's just like a tight thing flush with the wall, Buster has a chisel. We could probably get in there and pry it open.
It looks like there might be a mechanism. You think you might be able to
Mechanism.
open it without damaging it. I mean, you chisel as a last resort, but yeah, if you use your open locks, you might be able to get it out without messing it up.
Okay.
You fiddle with it for a while, and finally there's a and everybody holds their breath. But instead of some kind of a trap or acid or anything, it goes and opens kind of like down towards you, almost like a drawer or something. It kind of like opens slowly out once you release it. And inside there is a small, maybe 8-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch little wooden box with a tiny lock on it.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Okay.
Why is there a tick in this box?
Step 1. Put a hole in the box.
John does some magic and gives the box the workaround.
Okay. John takes out his extra fine lock pick and deftly picks this small lock. It goes it's actually intact now. Now you have a tiny lock. The only problem is you don't have a key for it, but you can have been able to get it open, so you could probably
Sure.
get it open again. Maybe you could have a key fabricated, but you do have a tiny lock now, if you would like. And now the chest is lockless.
Open the chest or open the little box, really. But
You open the little box, and inside you see 4 gems. They're unusual looking. As the light shines on them from Chuck's shield, they have an unusual look to them. They're cut in that like perfect, like that stereotypical diamond shape with like the conical bottom and the you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking about,
like a
right?
diamond.
The diamond, yes.
Chaos Emerald.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah. They're cut exactly like that, but they have a milky appearance. They're almost like a milky pastel color. And there is a blue, kind of a light blue. There's a light green. There is what looks to be like a pink almost. And there is a very, very like a pale yellow.
Does that mean that when four of us grab these, we're turning into Sailor Scouts?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, last night I discovered Mighty Morphin Meower Rangers,
Oh
which is
no!
like
What?
it's an official thing on the Power Rangers YouTube where it's like cats dressed up as the Power Rangers and it's like a full show.
Hell yeah.
God.
Oh dude. And there are like multiple episodes.
Oh, this is a real thing.
It's like totally a real thing. Like on the official channel.
And it's old too. It's like
It's
from
like
8 years ago.
2016 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it popped up in like a short and I was like, yeah, what is this? I was like, no way. Anyway. Um so yes. So yeah, you have these kind of milky and they're kind of large too because the thing is big and they fill it up. They fill it up. It also there is a
Well, that's what happens when the thing is big. It
kind of
fills
a
it up.
velvety. It's like a nice. The case is kind of nice, and it has like a velvety kind of cushiony thing. And then these four like big. I mean, big. You know, I mean, like maybe even a slightly larger than an inch across. And these pastel kind of milky, weird colors. It's just. It doesn't. It looks strange. It looks like somebody carved a gem out of. You don't even know, like, or made it out of like a
a straight
ceramic or
geode.
something. Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
like
weird.
kind of like an epoxy kind of.
Yeah, because it almost doesn't look natural. The coloring of it, it doesn't look like something you'd find in nature. It almost looks like a glaze.
Gotcha.
Like that?
Not yes, but colored, so almost like that. But you know, if that was like a light blue, and
Yeah.
not quite as big as that. That's really big. But like a light blue, you know, very milky, like a pastel color, almost like an Easter egg, like how you'd color an Easter egg.
Oh, is that? Oh, are you giving us a hint? Are these Easter eggs?
Are these Easter eggs? I mean, if you turn the diamond shape upside down, it kind of looks like an egg shape. But,
Yeah, I mean, as you're kind of looking at it, it has a little bit of it's a little bit oblong. I mean, you know, yeah.
Maybe we
These
can
are weird
appropriate.
though. They don't look normal like normal gem. You know, you've been doing this a long time, especially John. He knows gems, and then you know,
Buster knows gems very
Buster
well.
knows gems super well. Yeah, these are weird. They're not natural. Unfortunately, your magic user poofed away, so you don't have that. But actually, you have a cleric that might be able to cast. You know, I don't know if you want to do that right now or wait though. Any kind of detect magic-y, but they
yeah.
don't look normal.
Yeah, that might be something for a little later because I've only got one right now.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're early in still.
True.
Do you wanna put those in my bag of holding?
I think that's a good idea.
All right, and there they go.
All right. You clamp it shut. Do you, just out of curiosity, do you relock it or do you keep the lock separate?
I mean, it's a nice box, and I don't really see why you would lock it again if we're not going to keep anything in it. So,
Okay. Keep it separate. Okay. All right. So you put it in the bag of holding, and it doesn't look like there's anything else in this little catch. That's about it. Also, while you're down here, have Buster Cherry, who's standing right here, make a wisdom check.
oh boy,
A wisdom?
I bet I know what this is.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
What? Just out of curiosity, what do you think that it is?
Buster hears some shuffling coming from behind him, and it's initiative.
That's actually not what it is at all, because that would have been
Oh,
a
wow.
different kind of a roll. That would have been a D6. No. In fact, as Buster's kind of standing down here, what he realizes is that the wall is actually up here.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah, this move.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm trying to
right.
select it here.
Yeah, sometimes. Did you even make that, or did somebody else?
Apparently I did because I can select it, but I'm having trouble. Maybe I need to zoom in more. Yeah, I definitely didn't make it.
I
Oh, okay.
wonder
Yeah,
if
I got it. I
I
got
was
it.
gonna say, can I just do that? There you go.
Yep. Do a little pen extension here. Bang. All right, we're good.
All right. So yeah. Oh, and of course, the other side as well.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. So Buster notices, and you amend your map a little bit. Will you continue up this long hallway, or will you go over here to explore this? You know, both will eventually end up taking you to the right, as you know, somewhere up here there's a right turn as well.
We gotta stay left, right?
Right, left.
No, left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
left.
Continue on.
Okay. So then
Back down the hallway.
Chuck back down the hallway, pulls out the pole, and starts to make his way down the hallway. With your compatriots behind you, pole out. Uh, while
Just the pole out in the dungeon with the boys.
As we get into and start going down the long hallway.
yes. What is each of your characters going to do as far as any types of searching or that sort of thing behind Chuck as he taps down the hallway?
Oh, you already know.
As everybody's like totally eating shit.
Fucking.
That's roll 20. That's how it be. Ooh, somebody. I see. Hey,
John pulling it through.
John. In the end, with the thief
John,
abilities.
wait a minute. John gets tapped by that big pole in the end, or what?
John lives in the end.
That's in the Patreon.
Yes. So, Chuck is tapping down this hallway. You're kind of making your way little by little down the hallway, and you start to get down to the end of the hallway here, and right as you're down towards the end of this hallway, you tap onto the floor before there is a turn to the right, and
So, like, the end of the wall is, like, right here. Is that right?
let's see. So Buster's looking up here. The end of the wall looks to be about right here. It's 40 right here.
Okay, got it.
It should be 40 feet from this wall to this wall. Isn't that right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah. 40 feet.
All right.
Yeah, and then it turns to the right, but right here, literally right here in this space before, as you would be turning, when Chuck taps down on that space, and I need to get the proper dice here. There is just the lightest tap makes the entire floor, this entire 5-foot square right here, goes woof, and just like completely falls in, hinged on this side, like so hinged on the side, so it kind of goes woof like that. A deep pit filled with massive spikes at the bottom.
Nice. Okay.
You know, these are pits always are filled with spikes. Never anything else. No snakes, no
Sometimes
spiders.
skeletons. Oh, well, there's spiders, but not spiders worth mentioning. You know,
We
there's
found that. We found
bugs.
No,
that
no,
dead guy in that pit last time.
no
Yeah.
scorpions.
Yeah, there's like there's dead guys in pits and stuff. Like, I mean, come on, what do you want? What do you want?
Snakes.
There's
I think
insane
you
treasure beyond our wildest imagination
I
in the
think you
pit.
actually even have found treasure in pits before. Now that I'm thinking about it, in
Yeah,
this, not in this
on the
particular dungeon, but
on the dead guys.
yeah.
Uh,
So, you know,
no,
it's totally a thing.
you know what we need to find in a pit one of these days? E.T.
What's he doing in a pit?
Well,
Dan, while you're walking down this hallway doing your search, Sarducci, oh, his hand. Go ahead and make a save versus poison again, but this time make it with a -2 penalty.
ooh,
It still stings, but it's not getting super worse, but it's now something that you are beginning to become concerned over.
ah, okay. So if he's starting to get concerned, he's not even gonna mess around.
He's just gonna okay.
He's
Yes.
not even gonna mess around with it.
He's definitely starting to get concerned as
He's
his
just gonna go boom,
as his concern
and
grows.
he's gonna let everybody know that
Yeah.
this is
He
what's happening.
he, he he lets everybody know, pulls down his mask, heals himself, and fortunately the blight on his finger disappears, and the sting and everything goes away. It seems like the spell was successful and has stopped any further sort of thing. Now, as Sarducci is doing that and everybody else is kind of getting to their end of their searches, Chuck is peering down this pit. Um, Chuck, go ahead and, if you would, roll me a six-sided dice. Oh, Chuck Testa is on his toes. So he, in fact, notices that.
Ah, shit.
In here. He, in fact, notices that while he's looking down here, something is slithering along the wall. In fact, two large somethings, two incredibly large, many legged creatures. Giant centipedes have entered the fray, and it is initiative.
Oops.
Ooh, giant centipedes.
Oh,
This
I
is
have
my
just
little
the song
tap
for this.
light for Oh crap, you know what? I forgot to upload the song.
The
So much
initiative
has been
song, right?
going on. I forgot to upload the initiative song. Crap.
I
We
mean, it's
have
on
an initiative
Spotify
song.
or
Is it?
iTunes
Is
or
it?
YouTube
True.
Music. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Dang, we gotta do that. Oh, yes. I got to roll initiative for these guys. There we go. All right. Oh yes, and roll 20 is doing its thing. It's ordering itself. So
Not
that
on my
means
end.
no,
No, because I
did it
see
not?
Chuck has a 7 and Chuck's down at the
Oh,
bottom.
why did that not work? Well, now it ordered itself. Huh, weird. Anyway, Chuck Testa, He's right there, and he is up. Of course, at the moment, he is holding a 10-foot pole.
Uh, I would like to make room for people.
A little bit of room.
Would I be able to put away my 10-foot pole and
Actually, you know what? Let me move this
cross
over
this
here.
pit to the other side?
So basically, the centipedes are on this wall. So they're on the far wall, and they're
On
kind of
that
like,
wall,
yeah,
okay.
they're making their way from here like over here. You basically see them as they're like right here. Let's see. Do we have
I
any?
retract
Where
that statement, as I misunderstood.
are there Let's see. Are there centipedes in here?
In the monster
Ooh, I
assets.
think there are. Oh, that one's cool
Nice.
looking.
Oh yeah, look at those guys.
Yeah,
Creepy
A
crawly motherfuckers.
yeah. So put those guys. They're like, yeah, they're like here.
I don't know, man. Realistically, if you've got a 10-foot pole and you see
Mhm.
creepy crawlies
Yeah, yeah.
coming,
You might
You
be
just
first thing
like,
poking
you
him with the
yeah, you
stick.
might be like, "Argh!" It would be 10-foot pole. I'm thinking it might be club damage +1 plus strength. If you're bludgeoning, if you decide to do 10-foot pole, that's probably what I'm gonna say. So club damage in this game is D4, so it'd be D4 +1 plus whatever bonus your strength gets you, which I'm sure you do have a strength bonus, right?
Oh yeah, I
Oh
do.
yeah, 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 yeah. So it'd be like D4
Plus
plus
4.
4 essentially.
Alright, I'll do it. Yeah, I will take a step back and I'm trying to whack him with the end of my stick.
Okay, go ahead and you know what that's what you need to do. You just need to add your 10-foot pole as a as a
Add 10-foot
weapon.
pole.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Here, I'll do it for you. Hang on.
Okay.
D4. I think this should work. D4 plus 4, 10 foot. And then, what did I say? Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? We didn't do the bonus there. We just do the bonus there, right?
It's in the magic bonus, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do it in the magic bonus is better. All right, there you go. So you can just roll it.
Alright, let's see if that works.
It should.
Oof.
Oh no!
I
Oh
lost my
no!
pole.
Oh
It's in the
no!
pit. I already know. No.
Uh,
Either that or you snap it and you get 2 5-foot poles
Dude,
now.
yeah, oh man. Oh yeah, yeah. Garrett called it. He like Chuck takes the pole. Well,
Pokes
he's
at it.
he's really only got one hand because he's got the shield. And he takes the pole and kind of goes like this, and it hits the wall, and it kind of like goes thunk, and kind of bends a little bit. It doesn't snap, but it like pops out of his hand and kind of flips down into the hole. Now the pit is only 10 feet, so it's kind of sticking up. It's not really sticking out, but like if somebody, reached down like a foot down into the pit, you could grab it because it's kind of leaning up against the wall. But unfortunately, it does mean that you lost it for the time being. Fortunately, not destroyed. And then it looks like John is up, and you hear Chuck yelling about some giant bugs over there.
Oh goodness, more creepy crawlies.
Also, you didn't, even though you were very, very thorough in your search, you didn't find anything, by the way, before we get into in the hallway from your successes.
Gotcha.
Before we get into any more, just so that you know.
Can I? Honestly, the situation
Chuck is in is pretty precarious. I want to leave him some space to back up so he doesn't fall down the hole.
Okay.
And then I do have Buster in front of me. I'm
They're
gonna walk.
pretty big. You can see them, but just barely over Chuck because they're kind of high up on the wall at the moment. But they're moving. They look like they're moving along this wall. So if they keep on their current trajectory, they'll make their way around over here. Right. So just so you're aware. So is
Gotcha. So
John gonna?
I definitely don't think I'm going to try and go and attack. I think I'll just prime for an attack.
Okay.
And stand behind Buster.
Holding your action, as it were.
Indeed.
Okay. All right, Sarducci, who is obviously kind of the most far back. I would say, obviously, you guys are not that far back because you're in the hallway. You're probably even up a little bit more like this, since everybody was kind of searching. But Sarducci's all the way at the back, so he can really realistically probably can't even see them. He just knows they're up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Just
wait.
hanging for the moment.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That's the same thing. Cause Frankie, he's on the ground, right? He's not like
Yeah.
yeah. So
Pretty unawares.
he's probably also not really seeing what's going on, only really hearing what's going on. Is he gonna do anything to prepare?
Yeah, I'll just draw my short sword.
Okay. Short sword. Short sword. He's got short swords. If you dare wear a short sword, nair with your short sword.
God, no,
That's not.
no.
No,
That's
sorry.
nowhere near.
Nah, that's bad. Okay.
Too bad.
So yeah, he does that. Buster goes at the same time as these slick little things, which are in fact making their way over this way. Shit, did I just delete that guy? Oops. Hang on.
How about you fucking...
Oh, damn!
Yeah,
Ooh.
fucking gross little buggers.
Paste. There you go. There he is. All right, so Buster just he goes wild with his battle axe, and fuck, he actually is able to connect as it's coming over here. This first one made a beeline for Chuck Testa, did not hit him, but then kind of crawled back here, and as it was getting to right about back here, Buster chops off about the last third of the creature's body. And the last third of it just kind of falls down to the ground, and it's like, it's crazy little wigglies. It's still alive, but it's definitely heavily injured as it's lost a third of its body. This one over here also comes over, also makes an attempt to bite Mr. Chuck Testa. Does exactly the same as its predecessor, which is pretty weird, but not hitting. Meaning that I'm gonna say John might get a hit this time because he held his action and he did get a very high initiative. So he might be able to kind of like reach forward and hit them if he's using kind of a weapon that he can reach with like a long sword.
Yeah, I've got a long sword.
Yes.
Bang.
That is certainly a hit. You hit the one that you hit the one that Buster hit, and that one is like, and you chop its head off, and it slithers writhing to the ground, and finally stops. There's one more, and it's initiative. That's super weird. They got the same initiative as well. Or it got the same initiative. Battle of the Fours. The Fours will be with you.
Always.
All right. Is that everybody? Yes. All right. So, fours up. So I'm gonna say because again we've established that John is right there. He's probably gets another shot at this one because it is now slithering down past Chuck and towards the rest of the party.
Yeah, that ain't hidden.
That definitely did not hit. You swing and it's too wriggly for you. Uh let's see, who else is there? It is getting down to the point your short sword, if you are able to kind of get down under John, you might be able to kind of like wiggle past John and hit this guy. Frankie.
Sorry, I was
Sorry.
muted.
It's okay.
Uh,
I don't know if I made it clear that I was talking
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I was like looking at you, but you can't see that I'm looking at you. You know.
Yeah, let's just try and see if we can poke one with the
Yeah.
short sword.
Yeah, short. Ooh. That is definitely a hit. He is poked, and you popped one of his little segments, and some goo is coming out of there. Definitely hit. Sarducci, if he's,
Well, now see if
what is he
John
gonna do?
moved up, if John moved up underneath, that would give me room to move up.
Well, that's
And
true.
ship.
You mean if Frankie moved up underneath
Yeah.
John? Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. You're right. That would give you a chance to move up, and yeah, yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
What are you doing
He's
about it?
he's gonna take the torch and swing the torch at it.
Ah, okay. Do you have that set up?
I got a club.
Ah, yeah. Club is good. Does that hit? That actually hits.
And
uh,
there's fire on it.
and there's
So
fire on it. So yes, it is hurt, and it's not quite dead yet.
is it on
And
fire?
let's see, is it on fire?
And is it walking down the street? Because if it is, people will get out of its way.
It is in fact on fire. It is still walking down the corridor, and yeah, it is. It is Chuck Testa's turn, and its turn.
Well, I'm pulling out a sword.
If you make a great lunge, you might be able to hit it. However, you will be making a great lunge back toward your party. So don't miss if you decide, that you're going to do
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
that. Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even if
Boom,
it's just a
boom,
good lunge, we'll be all right. If it's an okay lunge, we
boom. That is a hit, and that is enough to slice and dice this Senti out of existence. And combat is over. Fortunately, no one was bit by their poisonous bite. And it doesn't seem like there's any more over there. You don't hear anything. There was definitely they were preceded by a little like a that Chuck heard and alerted him so that you were not surprised. Doesn't sound like there are any more. Then again, you do have a thief who could hear noises and, you know, see what was going on. What do you do?
Well, I think that's it. Are we gonna keep going here?
How wide is that pit trap? Is it just the 5 feet wide, or is it does it go longer down that hallway?
Just the 5 foot.
Oh yeah, my stick. Can I get my stick?
Yeah,
10 foot
yeah,
pole
yeah.
back?
Yeah, you reach down, you grab your stick, you pull it up. It is intact. It looks like the stick proves that this pit is roughly about 10 foot deep. Um, and yeah, filled with deadly looking spikes. Uh, yeah, the edge of the pit is like right here. And then it looks like when you peer around the corner, it looks like the wall is about it's about 20 foot from this wall to this wall over here. And so there's only another short bit of hallway here before once again it looks like there's both a left and a right opening.
Christ,
So
roll 20. Fucking.
just because that it's at right at the corner, you kind of don't have to jump 5 whole feet. You can almost step across right at the corner, and it's probably only like a foot or two, right?
Couldn't you could maybe stand on the 10-foot pole and kind of like take a step off the top of it since it's the same height as the pit.
Yeah, you could kind of do that, but what Sarducci's saying is, I mean, real easy. Like if you kind of hugged
The corner and just
this
step
corner
over?
here,
Yeah.
yeah, you could kind of step over it pretty easily. The danger of this pit would be if you were trying to take it at a kind of a high speed. You it might be a
Hmm.
little bit dangerous, but kind of just walking around, yeah, you kind of feel like, yeah, if we hug the corner,
Maybe grab,
probably
maybe you grab an arm
maybe
as they
grab
go
an
across.
arm. Yeah, yeah, you probably could just kind of step across over into this new hallway.
Okey doke.
That's what we'll do.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to make any dexterity checks if everybody's just going to use that, technique. It's not that big of a deal. As long as you're careful, you can easily get across. Of course, once you get across into this little hallway, John starts to look for traps over here, and as does everyone else. Um, as Chuck moves up to kind of make room for everybody, what he sees when he gets up here is that really to the right over here, there's a fucking dead end. Like literally right here.
So it just like turns, there's 5 feet of hallway and it's just boxed in on all sides.
Correct.
It's fucking weird. Okay.
To the left,
To the left, to the left.
it goes maybe about 10 feet the hall to the wall, and it tees off. So there's a left and a right. So again, there's like an opening, maybe about 5 foot of hallway to the wall down here, and then passage to the left, passage to the right, and that's all you can kind of see just by kind of peeking down peeking down that way.
All right.
And is Chuck
Do
gonna
any of
move into the intersection to kind of like let everybody through?
Yeah. I'll move in and I will check out this dead end.
Okay.
I won't step into it, but I will look at it, inspect it. I
Now there.
pretend to check it for traps.
Well, you do have every character, even non-thieves, I think have the ability to do kind of like a trap search. Yeah, it's not a high ability to do it, but you could check it out. So also remember that this is 10 feet up here, so even though like there is technically room for everybody around the corner, right? If if you guys are all trying to get over there.
Yeah.
So, as you kind of make your way over, Chuck's looking here. To Chuck, it just looks like a dead end. As the others start to come out and come over, is anybody searching this little like small hallway? Is anybody coming
Yeah.
out over here? What are you guys doing as far as that's concerned?
All of my checks that I sent in the chat were for like this general area over here where we're
Okay,
at here now, including
okay,
the dead end. So
okay, okay. So that was gotcha.
Actually, what Sarducci is actually in the dead end itself,
Yes.
he'll do that again.
Okay.
And
So
he'll also do this just for shits and giggles.
okay. So everybody gets across. Everybody's kind of up here. When Buster gets down into the dead end, um, it looks like he made a successful stonecraft check. The weird thing about this dead end is that it as far as he can tell, it is just like a dead end, and it was like built to be a dead end.
oh, maybe they ran into some unstable soil or something, and they couldn't go any further. But I don't think there's anything past here. I think it's just dead end villas.
Or maybe it's a choke point. And you run your enemy into that dead end, and they have nowhere to go.
I mean, it could be. Want to find out?
Want to find out?
Well, I'm behind you, and I have a places to go.
So everybody's kind of looking around in here. Once you get up over here, who will be the first person to look kind of down left or right down this
I'll
hallway?
do
I
it.
see
I'll take like a
Frankie.
yeah. I'll take a glance and kind of be on the lookout for the Minotaur. I'm
All right.
starting to get a little worried about that.
Yeah, look out. Definitely looking out for the Minotaur. So, are you gonna look left or right first?
Let's go left.
Okay. All right. Frankie
Intelligence. Or
You
starts
know,
to look down. He looks down left. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
in this maze, we're all the Minotaur.
We are the Minotaurs. Something interesting I saw when I was looking at my character sheets earlier. Apparently, we fought Minotaurs before, and John has 6 Minotaur horns in his inventory.
Oh, Minotaur Slayer there. Holy
Yeah.
shit. You know
So
what?
you better watch out.
You might have fought Minotaur in the first season in the Level Up Live. It was probably in one of those random weird Level Up Live things. It had
Yeah.
to have been. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I found I think I showed it on the Discord my D20, my like first ever D20. These are like probably first year of me playing Dungeons and Dragons D6s. I have no idea where they're from, and this is my very first percentile
Wow,
set right here. These yellow
that's
dice.
crazy.
Yeah, so these
You could
dice
like
are
frame those
like
or something.
fucking, I don't know, like 40 years old or something. It's pretty wild.
They were originally clear when you first got them. It's just years of hand grease and shit rubbing.
I mean, they are still kind of clear, but yeah, they are a little bit foggier than they were way back in the day. That's for sure. Um, okay, so Frankie looks out, he looks around, and when he looks over here to the left, um, at just about the same time, he is somewhat surprised, but also they are surprised. Uh, he catches sight of a small group of what look like goblin archers.
Classic.
Oh, like I quickly like turn back away from the corner and like
Yeah,
whisper and say, "Hey, I think there's some bad shit up ahead."
like as soon as you do that, I mean they see you, but it's not enough for them to get anything off on you. And you, as you
Oh
kind of
shit!
poke your head back around the corner, you see like two arrows kind of fly past.
Oh boy.
So confirming what is truly happening here. And they're just goblins, so this will be a quick fight, right?
Famous last words.
Yeah,
Last
yeah, yeah,
word.
exactly.
Suddenly midnight.
Yeah, yeah,
3 hours
right.
later.
Oh, the fours again. What in the world? The fours will be with you
Always.
always. Well, that means that Mr. Frankie has a four. So he's since he's right here, he's definitely going to be up.
Let's see. I didn't really get a good look at how far away they were.
Make an intelligence check. You might be able to kind of figure it out.
I'm too frazzled.
You too frazzled. Was it 10 feet, 25 feet? It's 30. It's hard to tell.
I
Definitely hard to
am.
tell.
I think it's best to try. Is there? I can just like swap places with Chuck Testa or get behind Chuck Testa here. Cower behind Chuck Testa.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. I mean, Chuck
That's
is
what I'll
big
do.
and you're little, so it's easy to like kind of slip beneath his feet and yeah, kind of get back there behind him, letting him know that there are in fact
Some archers up ahead.
some little archers up ahead. And that means that, let's see, it is Chuck Testa's turn, because John's a little bit back there, though. He might be able to make his way up there, too. So, John and Chuck, what are you guys doing?
Enemies? I'm just going for it. Can I just charge straight ahead to the left?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can absolutely do that. Of course, you
Oh,
can charge straight ahead to the left. Here, you gotta move back just a little bit though, because I was gonna take these
okay.
guys. They're too big. I was gonna
Uh,
take them. Oh, oh no, 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 no! I grabbed the wall. Fuck. That's
clipped into the wall.
the danger is grabbing wall. Wait, I think I got him. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now you're good. Okay, go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah. And then
This is the
Chuck's
tiniest
favorite
goblin
move.
archers I've ever seen.
I would very much like to do the spin move.
Oh, the
Ah,
classic
yes.
spin move.
Classic spin.
See, if it were me, I'd have just charged with my shield and just kept running.
Oh, I gotta Beyblade it.
Oh, look at those guys.
They just
You're
look so
gonna
babe.
you're gonna bowl them over like bowling
Oh
pins.
no! Oh
Oh,
no!
Again!
I should have charged them. That's what we learned. Oops.
Chuck Testa goes down, he charges down, head does the swing spinning move as he comes back around. This corridor is just too tight, and before he can finish his complete spin, his great sword, actually it's not a great sword, it's just a long sword, his long sword clanks against the slate wall, the black slate wall, making some sparks, and he completely loses control of it. It clatters to the ground, and he is facing the wrong way because he didn't complete the spin. So he's like, he has his back now,
Passes out.
unfortunately, but he's still standing at least. So, but at the moment, not in a great way. John, um, if John so chooses, he could try and, maybe run up there and do something. He's going to be kind of running into the blind a little bit, but Chuck did it. He definitely heard some yelling and some clanking.
Yeah. Could I squeeze past Chuck? Should I to attack?
Yeah, I think you can probably kind of get in there. He's kind of faced the wrong way, almost up against this wall a little bit. So you're able to kind of get in and squeeze just like right past him here. And you stab at this little goblin right in front of you, and he's like, and he's dead instantly.
Did he go?
Something like that, yeah. And then it's Sarducci. Sarducci is hearing some struggling. Do you want to run blindly around the corner attacking like everyone else?
Well, no. Sarducci's gonna run up to here and then back up a little bit to here so that he's providing light because there's too much congestion up there.
Gotcha. When Sarducci gets up over here, he notices that this hallway is only about 15 feet long up to right about here. So like after this this intersection here, there's only about 15 foot into the wall, and then it's like he'd be running into a dead end if he tried to go this way. Chuck also noticed that because he's obviously facing that way, so his like shield is pointed that way, so there's like only very little light towards the goblins at the moment, but there's kind of a lot of light going back the other way.
I considered doing something really fucked up.
However, before you tell me that, there is something else that John has noticed, because John is facing the right way. These goblins are also at a choke point because there is a wall right here. And they are like literally laying in what appears to be a completely boxed in area.
Really?
Yes.
Nothing going left or right, just all boxed in.
Yeah. Like this literally just looks like a big T here.
Oh, those fucking idiots. What are they doing over here?
Man.
They were waiting for you, but you kind of surprised them. So what is Sarducci gonna do that might be real dumb?
Now, what Sarducci was gonna do, what I thought about my first thought was he was just gonna run around. If he saw that Chuck was facing the wrong way, he was just gonna run straight at Chuck, put his arms out, and push Chuck down on top of the
Talk with all the
Oh, like
goblins.
use Chuck to like crush the goblins.
Yes, but I'm not gonna do
Uh,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Because that, yeah, even though it's funny, it's
Yeah,
it's not.
probably
And
not.
and my luck, my roll would be a 1, and I would bounce off of Chuck.
Right, exactly. So what are you going to do then?
Just what I did. Just what I did.
Okay, just what you did.
r-
Gotcha.
ran to run around the corner, assess and back up one, and
I
just kind of
see.
watch and wait.
Yes. Well, the
'Cause
gobs
it's
go
congested.
now.
Because
Yes.
it's congested.
Correct. Okay, the gobs go now. There are 3 of them. Uh, Unfortunately, Chuck is he's prone. His shield is faced the opposite direction. So that is going to, let's see. Without your shield, what is your adjusted armor? Because your armor class is ridiculous with the shield, but without
My
it,
shield adds 2, I think.
does it only add 2? Oh, maybe it only does add 2. Is it just like a +1?
Uh,
No, no.
my sh-
Oh yeah, okay. You're yeah, AC -2. Okay, so it does add 2. So yeah, well, even
so I'd be at
damn.
-1.
Damn, even prone your fucking armor class is fucking ridiculous. Okay, so 2 of the goblin archers are trying to hit you in the back. That guy misses. That guy misses. And then the final one is aiming at John, who just, of course, killed his buddy. And let's see. Oh, that guy totally misses too. So all these guys not hitting, and Buster is up, which Buster could kind of squeeze past and get over into the hallway. Could he get to the goblins? I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah. He can at
Honestly,
least
it's so
check things out.
congested.
Mhm.
Yeah, he peers around. He kind of gets a lay of things. Like, I'm not going in there.
Okay. All right. Then it is initiative again. Oh. Two. One. All right. Chuck Testa is up.
Well,
You
I'm not going for my sword. I am. I guess I'm going for my backup hand axe.
okay? Grabbing your hand axe. Are you going to spin around and do a try and redeem yourself with his spinning axe move? Chopping off
I.
John's head in the process.
Oh, we gotta go for it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
spinning around, and I'm just gonna keep spinning.
Oh,
Oh, on the
Chuck!
other
There's
side
a
of the spectrum.
redemption. There's redemption right there.
Chuck grabs his hand axe off his belt, swings himself back around, and the little guy that was standing right here, and instead of cutting John's head off, you just cut this guy right in half, and completely, yeah, he is dead in one shot. These goblins, it is their turn. They
So-
are
Pissing themselves at this point.
pissing themselves, but it seems like that they don't have anywhere to go except for this one right here. Oops.
He's got pass.
he
that
yeah
one
he has pass wall.
He's like a level 15 wizard. He's got
Yeah,
pass wall.
yeah, exactly. He he starts fiddling with this wall right here. This other little guy, he looks nervously. He's not sure who he should fire at. He finally decides that he should fire at John, which he does. He actually hits John just barely, but he does. Only for 3 damage, though.
Oh, it's not bad.
So yeah, just barely a flesh wound. The arrow doesn't even stick into you. And yeah, he's looking like he's shitting himself. This little guy though here looks like he might have opened some sort of a passageway that is right here on this wall. And he begins to go through that passageway, and you hear "Ah!" as he falls into the pit, and then you don't hear any sound anymore. Uh, and so there is a that guy's down dead at the bottom of the pit. There's this one little dude left here panicking, and Frankie gonna attempt to peek around the
Yeah,
corner again at this
that's what I was
point?
gonna. I was gonna come back from where we came to the pit and kind of look down into the pit.
Ah, yes, yeah. You actually probably got a good vantage point of that little goblin running and then just like doing a header
Yeah,
right into that pit. Yeah, when you go down and look down into the pit, his the spikes, like I said, are real tall, and his head is like on a spike, and his body is just kind of like hanging down off this spike with his head just like stuck on this spike. It's real grisly.
is the trap door still open?
Yeah, yeah, the trapdoor is still open, of course. Yeah, you guys
Okay.
never shut it. It's just wholly
Would it be
open.
possible for Frankie to kind of nimbly step over there into that area?
Yeah, you could absolutely do the same technique that you did on this corner with this corner and step right in there. And now you do have a completely open shot right there at that little goblin guy.
Should I try to? Should we hold him hostage or no hostages?
Fuck him.
All right. Bye bye, goblin.
This is Mega Dungeon.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and with that
Oh
hit,
yeah.
you take the short sword. You stab him right in his nose hole. It goes all the way through to the other side of his head, and he is dead. And they found a little secret dory for you guys.
Nice.
The goblins. The goblins all have little leather armor that would probably be appropriate for a halfling. However, none of it looks particularly good. They all have short bows, so there are 4 short bows. They also all have quivers of arrows. So there's arrows. They're not the best arrows, but they're serviceable. If anybody would want the arrows, you'd have to let me know. I'll give you
yeah.
a total
I'll take
count.
I'll take a few arrows and a short bow. I have a sling, but I don't have a
How
short
many
bow.
arrows do you want? There are more than 30. Do you want more than 30?
No, no,
No, actually, take all of the arrows, put some in the bag of the holding, because they're arrows.
Oh,
Even
okay.
if we don't use them for arrows, they're
There are
good for They're good for kindling.
there are 44 total good arrows.
Nice.
And like I said,
nice.
there are
I'll
4
take
short
10.
bows. Okay,
I'll
you
take
take
10 arrows.
10, stick the rest in the bag.
34
Yeah.
Okay.
arrows.
And there are little kind of like quiver things that for the arrows. There's 4 little ones of those. So if you take the 10 arrows, you can have like a little thing that kind of
Nice.
slings around
Little
your
Wait a
back.
quiver.
The quivers. What are the quivers made of?
Probably
some
just
sort
leather.
of leather.
I'm guessing it's pit leather.
Looks like some sort of lizard leather, maybe. Like some
Ooh,
sort of like tanned, like not exactly alligator, but yeah, some kind of. In fact, that might be what their armor's made out of too. All of their stuff's made out of this. They haven't
lizard leather.
treated it very well, but it is like, yeah, some sort of like lizard leather.
So if I take a little bit of water and I pour it into one of the quivers, does it hold the water?
Hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be gross though.
It's definitely gonna be gross.
But if it holds liquid, it doesn't mean we have to use water.
Two
We
of
could
the
use.
four of them hold water about as well as a boot, like a leather boot, or like
That's
an
actually
alligator
not bad.
skin boot, which is fairly decent. The other two have enough holes at the bottom, like have a hole at the bottom that they don't hold any liquid. But there's two of them that do. Now, if he takes one, obviously, like he's not going to take necessarily one that holds liquid, but you know.
Yeah,
And they're
sure. I'll
kind
take a
of
non-liquid holding
smallish
one.
too. They're not big. These guys were not big. But the other thing I was going to say is that one of the goblins, one of the ones who's still up here, did have a bag made from the same material. And it's like a fairly decent sized bag. It's like a, you know, um, they also have some grody little water skins and stuff, but you don't think you want any of that. Some like rat carcasses and some gross stuff. But there is a bag.
So what's in the bag?
The bag seems to kind of jangle when you pick it up, so it seems like there might be some coin, but possibly other things.
Hmm, what's in the bag?
Are you gonna dump it out?
Yeah, we're gonna dump the bag out.
All right.
See, the two quivers are good. See, we could use those quivers and maybe collect some of that poison stuff from the other room and possibly be able to use it somewhere.
It's not a bad idea, as long as you don't get any on your hands, right?
Yeah.
All right. There's an assortment of coins. I'll start from the highest denomination. It seems like there are 29 gold.
Impressive for some goblins.
Yeah, it seems like they did pretty well. They've got 40 silver and 33 copper. Also in the bag is what looks like a dagger case, but there's no dagger. It looks like a kind of a nice dagger case, and it's embroidered or has it's made of leather, but it's made of real leather, not like mammal leather. Let's put it that way. It looks like cow leather or something, herd animal type leather. It looks like a dagger case that kind of straps on a belt and straps down. It does not have a dagger in it, but it has kind of an embroidery or a kind of a burnt in fancy little thing. And it has the letters EEG.
Oh no. You mean you could use this to check somebody's heart?
You say you found it's a leather bag with embroidering
it's
EEG.
it's a leather. It looks like it's a leather dagger case. So basically, it looks like a little like a dagger like holster kind of thing that would clip that would kind of you could put it on your belt, and then it has a little like piece that goes over the top of the hilt, and you could quickly unsnap it and pull the dagger out like from your belt. But it's real nice. It's like fancy and leather, and it's like has a little embroidered on it, and it's kind of like it kind of goes down like this. So there's like EEG.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, so that's everything that the goblins had. I'll take that down here. And I think that and also you can see over here. I'll just let you know so you can kind of finish this map. There are just walls here. Obviously you haven't searched over here yet, but like there's a wall here and a wall here, so it is just like a T.
Okay, so it juts off on the left and right at the end, but
Yeah,
up to that point.
it's literally again another kind of dead end. You're starting to see a theme in this dungeon. It seems like it's a little bit more labyrinthine than what you are used to. There are definitely less rooms and more corridors filled with traps and monsters in this particular place. And it's clear that unless you find some more secret doors, that this up here probably doesn't lead up here. But then again, you still have this down here.
Right. We're not out of options yet.
So yeah. And of course, if I zoom out, you can see we're only just at the beginning.
We've only just begun.
Oh.
So that means I love the just. All right. So that. Yeah. So I guess for anyone watching, you'll have to tune in next month, last Wednesday of next month, for us to
let's
continue
see. That
exploring
is
this labyrinth.
yes, that looks like that is going to be September 24th. So join us for Mega Dungeons September 24th, the last Wednesday. But of course, we'll be here next Wednesday for what will actually be the conclusion of
True. Big.
I mean that
No,
actually will be. Let me get
No, it
over
won't.
here.
No, it
What do
won't.
you mean it won't? Yeah, it will.
No,
Yeah, it
no, it
will.
won't.
It will
We've said
be
that
The season that
we've
never
said that
the
ends.
we've
season that
said that
never
the
ends.
last 5 times, five games.
I promise there's no more initiatives in this it's literally just kind of some cleanup and you just gotta
Nope. Next week, it's the next initiative is Lem Clem.
you're very blurry. Very, very blurry. Lem Clem was the soldier that died in the Confederacy, right? Len Clem was also a TTRPG Tuesday character that hung out with Chiblo Funk. No Lem Clem, no. Next
No.
next
The
week,
funk name.
yeah, next week, finally, the end of the season. You guys will talk about what you're gonna do, or if you're gonna hang out on the planet of Valarka, your home world for a little bit, or you're gonna go back to Info. Everybody's got some plans. Who's gonna go back to the Destiny? All of that stuff. And then we will start season 4 of Up, Up, and Away. Also, I need to get my ass working to get some Save Hell up. Uh, I wanted to ask you guys. So, I have a full, complete, uh, figured out Save Hell, the song. I still am working on a beginning, but I think I've kind of got it nailed down. Once I have like a demo recording, what I would like to do is I would like to send that to the rest of the dicks and Cameron, if you wouldn't mind, maybe trying to figure out some
Get
fiddle,
their little fiddle.
get a
Yeah.
little bit of fiddle on there.
I was
Garrett,
just talking with Garrett about this.
if you have other ideas, other instrumentation that you would like to add,
Want
and
a
then
bass or a piano part, I could do it.
right, like something like that, that'd be awesome. And who knows, maybe we can get Jay to put it all together. And for the new season of Save Hell, it will be us, the Dicks in the Dark. Even Blurry Dan, we'll get him to do a little shaker. He'll be doing a little shaker for the part, and we'll get everybody involved, and we'll have some Dicks in the Dark music to open up our new season. Also, there's potential for us to appear on the Troll Lord games and have a little segment run by Grace over at Troll Lords.
True, yeah.
So
You have
so
to
that
keep us informed
is
about that.
yeah, that's a potential. We gotta iron out details, but I heard back from her, and so that's an exciting thing. So stay tuned for that. Anything else, guys? It's late. It's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Garrett, you're tired.
I am indeed.
Any last words before we skedaddle out of here?
Uh, he
No.
takes 2 rocks and rockagongs them together.
Ooh. You know centipedes are very impressive creatures to people who have never seen a millipede before.
True. True. Maybe you'll see some millipedes. Maybe there's some extra giant millipedes somewhere lurking around. I wonder, are there anything? There might be some millipede-like creatures in here. I've got a whole list of labyrinth monsters that you have yet to see, and they're pretty neat. Anyway, we've been the Dicks in the Dark. It's late.
Yeah.
This has been Mega Dungeon. Please join us next week and check out all our stuff, and also check out Country Fried Minis with Blake's over there. I'm over there sometimes on the TTRPG Tuesdays. Buy some of his painted miniatures as well, and sub to our channel, sub to his channel, hit like, all that stuff. We've been the Dicks in the Dark, and we will see you later. Mega Dungeon!
Bye.
Long forgotten
Later,
land,
everyone.
in a jungle
Later.
dark and deep.
Cool,
There hides a
cool.
ruined site,
Good
a
game,
tower
guys.
temple, and a key.
Good game.
What
Yeah.
lies within,
Yeah, I'm freaking tired.
and what
Yeah,
lays
I'm fucking
beneath.
super
Monsters,
beat.
treasures, traps, and more.
Yeah.
What adventures?
I gotta take a whiz, but Blake, thank you for stopping by and joining us as always.